Welcome to the Dan Sports Tips MLB Daily Fantasy Preview Show. For today, the 18th of August, I will be taking a look at everything you need for your daily fantasy games on DraftKings today. I will be looking at starting pitchers, stacks of the day, how we can maximise our point scoring potential, and I will be looking at foundation players who should be used as a foundation to build upon for a successful lineup, and a value player at each position. For any of you that haven't had the opportunity to sign up and play daily fantasy sports with DraftKings yet, I'll put a link in the description for this video that will enable you to do that today. Looking at starting pitchers, Madison Bumgarner of San Francisco for $13,600. As if it isn't bad enough for the Mets, Madison Bumgarner routinely murders them. In 5 career starts against them, he's 4-0 with a 1.03 ERA. He is a lefty, which causes problems for the Mets, whose struggles are somehow worse against a left-handed pitcher. They do rank in the top third of baseball for the strikeout, and Bumgarner has compiled 189 in 172 third innings pitched this year. You can keep Arrieta and Fernandez, who are pitching in hitters' parks today. From my perspective, Bumgarner has matchup and ballpark on his side over both of them, and is clearly the top pitcher on the slate today. That being said, Jake Arrieta of the Cubs for $12,900 does face off against the strikeout leaders of baseball this year with the Brew Crew. Arrieta is definitely worth a look. My worries about this are the forecast weather has the wind blowing out on the north side today. That isn't great against a lineup with pop like Milwaukee. Arrieta is worth 1 strikeout per inning with 149 in 148 innings pitched this year. He did score the win against Milwaukee earlier this year at Wrigley Field, allowing a single run, the only time that he has crossed their path this year. He should see an uptick on the strikeouts, but that weather just gives me pause for thought, shall we say. And as I say, Fernandez, I tend not to use him on the road. He's still good on the road, but he isn't anywhere as good as he is in Miami. Joe Musgrove of the Houston Astros for $7,000. Musgrove's been pretty solid through the first 2 starts of his career, and a relief appearance as well. He earned the win against the powerful, but at times struggling to plate run Blue Jays lineup last time. That phrase could easily apply to the Baltimore lineup at the moment as well. Musgrove doesn't walk too many hitters, with just 2 free passes allowed in 18 1/3 inning this year, and 21 strikeouts to boot. Against an Orioles lineup that will likely limit the damage if he should make a mistake. He's got a lot of upside because Baltimore can swing and miss a lot. I like Joe Musgrove quite a lot today. And Matt Boyd of the Detroit Tigers for $5,400. Give me the lefty against the Red Sox. Yes, they dismantled Corbin with 8 earned runs in less than 2 innings the last time they saw a lefty, but come on, that's Patrick Corbin. I still believe they can't really hit lefties. Boyd is 4-0 with a 2.16 ERA in his last 7 starts. His strikeout numbers are reasonable but not great. He's got 53 in 62 2/3 this year, and opposing Clay Buchholz, there are very realistic win chances as well. Looking at our stacks of the day, a Dodgers stack against Jared Eichhoff could be worth a look. Eichhoff is 2-3 with a 5.81 ERA in his last 7 games, and the Dodgers do have a few hitters who do profile well against him. Outfielder Jock Pederson for $4,800, he's hitting 258 with 18 home runs, 458 with 2 homers in his last 7 games. He's on the right side of the platoon. Third baseman Justin Turner for $5,000. He's 276, 22 home runs. Had a home run yesterday. That was his 3rd in the last 7 games. Shortstop Corey Seager for $5,100. He's hitting 406 in his last 7 games. He's on the right side of the platoon, hitting 309, 21 homers of the year. Chase Utley at second base as well for $4,100, 251, 10 homers, 2 in game 1 of this series. Let's follow Chase in Philly again. As I said a couple of days ago when I put him up when he had those 2 home runs, he knows how to hit in this ballpark. Maybe the Twins are worth a look as well against Dylan G, who is also struggling, going 1-4 with a 5.94 ERA in his last 7, including his last start against the Twins where he allowed 5 runs and 3 homers. That took him up to 6 home runs allowed in 2 starts against Minnesota this year. There's obviously something about him the Twins like. Second baseman Brian Dozier for $5,000. He's got 2 home runs off of G, 267, 26 home runs. He's gone yard 3 times in 7 games. Outfielder Robbie Grossman for $3,700. He's got a home run off of G as well. The switch hitter's hitting 268 with 8 home runs on the year. He's hit 2 home runs in his last 7 games. First baseman Joe Mauer for $4,900 is expected back in the lineup today. Obviously do keep an eye to check that he is there. He's on the right side of the platoon. He's hitting .436 with 2 homers in his last 15 games. Outfielder Eddie Rosario for $4,000. Another one with a home run off of G. 269 with 8 home runs on the right side of the platoon. His last 15 games he's hitting .345 with 3 homers. An outfielder Max Kepler for $4,900 is also on the right side of the platoon. He's hitting .259 with 15 home runs on the season. Looking at my foundation players today, at first base is Freddie Freeman of the Atlanta Braves for 5,200. He's on the right side of the platoon, has a home run off of Lopez. He's hitting .579 with 5 home runs in his last 7 games, including a home run yesterday. Daniel Murphy of the Washington Nationals in the same game qualifies at first and second for 5,200. He's got a home run off of Whalen. He's on the right side of the platoon, hitting .348 with 22 long balls on the year. My third baseman is Carl Seager of the Seattle Mariners for 4,900. He's got 2 home runs off of Matt Shoemaker. He's on the right side of the platoon, 286, 22 home runs in the last 15 games. He's hit .316 with 2 homers. I'll take his brother at short, Corey Seager of the Dodgers for 5,100. Very good against right-handed pitching. On the right side of the platoon, 309, 21 homers the year. 406 is his batting average in the last 7 games. And in the outfield, I'll take Brandon Guyer of the Cleveland Indians for 4,300. Very good against left-handed pitching. Gets Carlos Rodon of the White Sox today, who is inconsistent, shall we say. 474 with a homer in his last 7 games is Guyer's numbers as well. My value plays, I'll take Jet Bandy of the Los Angeles Angels for 2,800 today. Catcher did look a bit hard to find any value. He's on the right side of the platoon against Iwakuma. 265 hitter, 7 home runs on the year. My first baseman is Brandon Belt, who continues to be undervalued. I know he's facing a Jacob deGrom today, but for 3,400, he's on the right side of the platoon. He's very good against right-handers. 280 with 14 homers this season. Second baseman Ryan Schimpf of the San Diego Padres for 3,900. Archie Bradley struggles with left-handed bats. Schimpf does have the platoon. 214 with 12 homers on the season. 238, but 2 home runs in his last 7 games. Third baseman, I struggled with third a bit today. Todd Frazier of the Chicago White Sox for 3,500. Will go for the home run hunting. He has hit one off of Salazar. He's hitting 210 with 31 homers this year. He's very much boom or bust. He's not going to give you much in the way of batting average, though he did have a multi-hit game yesterday. Shortstop Jonathan Villar of the Milwaukee Brewers for 3,800. The switch hitters 297, 9 homers, 46 steals. I'm aware that he's facing Jake Arrieta today, but you can run on the Cubs if you can get on base, so that'll be the task for Villar today. And in the outfield, I'll take Travis Jankowski of the San Diego Padres for $4,000. He's on the right side of the platoon against Bradley, who, as I said, struggles with lefties. 250 with a homer, but 25 stolen bases on the year. That is what I've got for you today. Best of luck with your lineups. Don't forget to let me know how you get on in the comments. I am intrigued to know if the advice I give is helping you out there. See you tomorrow. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to like the video. Hit me up in the comments with the daily fantasy plays you like today and press that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I will be here all MLB season and through the NFL season with daily fantasy sports advice. If you haven't signed up yet, or you're interested in starting to play daily fantasy sports, please click the link in the description for this video and that'll take you where you need to go to start playing with DraftKings today. Best of luck with your lineups and have a great day.